Hmm. So today we are going to cover the basic Java, like how internally Java works. So we will understand from the basic, very basic. So let me open this. So first, what we will understand, see, whenever we will create any Java class, right? I think before that we can see how we can download and install the Java. So what we need to do, we need to just go into the Google and search Java, not Java, JDK 1.8 for Windows. And first link you will able to see www.oracle.com. So we need to download from oracle.com only. So once you will open this, then like it is not asking me to log in this oracle site, since I already have been logged in. And whoever has not logged in and they are going to log in first time, then they will have to create a user id and password, and then only they can log in this oracle site. And after login, you will able to see in the below this exe file. So if you are using the Windows 32-bit, then you can download this exe file. And if you are using the 64-bit, then you can download this exe file. And once download, you can install it in your machine. And if you want to see the Java has been installed or not, then you can open the command prompt, and here you can type the Java space hyphen version. Then you can see the version of Java. So here, see, I have been installed the Java version 1.8. As there is another way also you can see, you can go inside the C drive in the program file, you will able to see the Java here. So it is been installed. So once Java is installed, you will have to install one editor as well. So editor you can use IntelliJ or you can use Eclipse. So currently I am going to use this Eclipse. So I already have been installed. You will also have to install. So you can again go inside this Google and then search Eclipse, download Eclipse. For Windows 10. So I'm using Windows 10, then I will search this. So you can see this first link, eclipse.org. So you will get it from here. So here you can see this link is available for 32-bit and 64-bit for both the Windows. So you can download it from here and you can install it. So since I already have been downloaded and installed, so I don't require, but if you want, you can download it from here. So once it is done, then we can go and understand how it works internally. So see, whenever you will create any Java, right? Whenever you can create, like you will create any Java class, then it will be like whatever the name you are going to give the class name, then it will save like with the dot Java. And whenever you are going to compile, it will create a dot class file. And in the class file, if you open and then you will able, then you can see the there only byte code will be there. You can see the like code in a byte code. So whatever the class will create, it will be dot class. And so once you will compile, right? After compilation, the compiler will convert your code will convert into the byte code through the JVM, and you will able to see the output. So we will see one by one. See, again I will make you understand with different diagram. So basically if, we will understand what is a JDK. So if you can like, since I have already downloaded the JDK, so once you will able to see, let me show you. So once I will go inside the C drive that I can show you. Hmm. So the JDK is nothing, it's a basically jars, and jar is nothing, it's just a like Java code. So they have wrapped into the jar files. So you can see within the Java, you can see the JRE, right? So JRE is nothing, it's a basically jars. You can see here within the this win file, you can see all the jar files are available. These are the jars, these are the files. So see within this JDK, we can see the JREs. What is a JRE? So basically Java runtime environment. So once like whenever we will write any code and we will save with the help of .java, and when we compile, compiler will create a .class file, and in the .class file you can see the bytecode only. And when we will run, then JVM will understand the bytecode, so it will convert into the output. Then in the machine language, then we can understand the output. So there are two things. One is compilation and execution. Compilation means this will be the file name. File name could be anything, and we will save with the .java extension. And execution, when we will execute, then we will execute with the help of Java, and then file name, whatever the file name will be here, then we will execute with the help of Java and file name. So there are another diagram. So if you don't understand this diagram, then you can understand with the help of this diagram. So I will little bit zoom in. So see, again, same. There are two phase. First one is compilation phase. Second one is runtime phase. So in the compilation phase, what we do, like we will write a simple code in the notepad or somewhere in the Eclipse or at any other tool. So whenever you will write a code, then you will say with the help of some name and .java. So compiler will do, it will compile with the help of Java C. It will compile, and once it will compile, it will convert into the bytecode. And when it will convert into the bytecode, that will be the dot class. It will create a dot class file. So this is a compilation phase, and when you are going to run, when you are going to execute, then what it will do, the class file will like it will load the class file and convert into the JVM. And JVM, what it will do, it will understand the bytecode, and it will verify like whether the dot class file is properly formatted or not. And then translator translator which converts Java bytecode into the machine code, that is called interpreter, you can see. And then it will convert into the output. Then we can see, like once it will convert into the machine language, then we can understand the output, right? Do you have any doubts so far, Neha?
No, no, no.
So if you have any doubt, then you can ask.
Yeah.
This is a simple things. So whenever we create any Java file and then we will compile, so while compilation, it will create into it will create .java class, and then whenever we will execute, then what it will do, that JVM will understand the bytecode, and it will convert into the machine code, so
Mm.
that we can understand. So this is how Java works internally.
Box internally. Okay.
Fine. So it is done. Now we can create and we can see one simple program. So I will open the editor, this Eclipse IDE, and we will create one project. It's taking a little bit time to open. It has no part. Hmm. So see here now Eclipse ID has been opened, and you can see there are so many options are there, like create a Java project, create a Maven project, create a project, and import a project. So if you already have created any project, then you can import it from here. And if you are going to create a Maven project, you won't understand as of now. We will see later on. So as of now, what we are going to do, we are going to create a Java project. So we will click on this link. So now here it is asking to give a project name. So we can give any basic name. So like we are going to understand a basic Java. So I will give the basic no, basic Java. And here you can see the Java SC17, right? But we are going to use Java 1.8. So we can select from here and you can click on the next, else you can click on directly finish button. So see your project got created here. So what we are going to do now? So see here JRE is available and one package is there, one SRC package is there. So now what we are going to do first we will have to create a package. So I will make you understand later on what is the package, what is the class, and what is the method. I will explain each and everything. But as of now, we are going to see one simple one-liner program. So I'm going to create one package here. So here package I will create basic Java programming. And now I'm going to write one simple program. So I will create one class as well under this package. So here I will write first program. So see, when we will create a class, then you can see this package name is coming, which already have been created here, and class name is being created. So now, what is the second pattern? Second, we are going to create a main method. So this is a short form. I'm writing a main, and I will click Control and space bar. Then you don't need to write everything; it will come automatically. So this is a main method. So we will understand each and everything in this program. So why we are using main, why we are using static, why we are using void and main string args. So we will understand each and every point since why we are using this, right? So do you know why we are using public static void man? Any idea?
Public, these are the access identifier, na? Public,
Mm-hmm.
pub, it can be public, private, or default, na?
Hmm. See, so I will explain. See, so
Access modifier, na?
why we are using public
So
since
that
our Java, our JDK and Java is available within the C drive, right? And suppose that we are our application, what we are developing here, that application is available in some other drive, right? And but our Java is available under the C drive, right? So if we are using in another folder, then it will not be accessible, you can say. So
okay.
so if we will use public, then it will be accessible everywhere. It
So
will
everywhere.
allow
Okay.
to access everywhere within this computer, within this project, you can say, right? And static, what is the static? Basically static is a keyword. And uh, with this static, if we are using the static along with this method, then you don't need to create an object. It belongs to the class. So I will explain what is the object and why we create an object. I will explain in the next topic. We'll get one topic, then there I will explain. But as of now, you can understand if we are using the static before the main method or before any method, then you don't need to create an object since it belongs to the class, right? It is an, you can say it is a keyword. And what is the void? Void is a return type, but it will
Return type. It is basically written because here it is not returning any value.
huh.
It's void.
So it won't return any value, but it is a return type. And what is the main? Main basically it is a method.
Method name.
And this
uh,
string, what is the string? So it is a parameter.
parameter.
It is a parameter to the main method. है ना? So here, what we are doing here, we are defining a string array to pass argument at command line. Right? So without main method, we cannot run our program. So we will understand, we will see. So what we will do, we will create one program, one simple program. I'm trying to write here. So suppose that I'm writing this out and control and space bar, enter. Then here I will print hello. So if you want to run, you can right click anywhere within this program and you can go and run as, and you can click on this Java application. Then you can see here hello. But if you want to run without the main method, then it will give some error. See here, and you can see what is the error. Multiple markers at this line. So actually without the main method, you cannot run your program. Main method is required. Fine. So now we will understand the basic other things. So we will go one by one. So now you understand, right, why we are using the public, static, void, main.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So okay. So fine. Now we are going to understand some other topics which we are going to use in our testing. So in the testing, there are many things. So there are object, class, and property. These things we are going to understand. But before that, we will understand a few other things. Let me see the topic, what topics we need to cover. So I will check from the java.tpoint.com. Here we can refer the topics. So see, we have understand the basic Java, and this is not required. If you want, you can go through it. JDK, JRE, JVM. So we already have seen the basic things. Now we will understand from this variable. What is a variable? What is a data type? These are the topics which is very important for the testing perspective or developer as well, for the developers as well. So what is the variable? So we will understand the variable, why we are using the variable in our program, and how many types of the variable. So I have already created this document. I will share this document in the description as well, and then I will share it with the mail. So first we will understand what is the variable. So variable, it is a container which holds the value while Java program executed. What it is? It is a container which holds the value while Java program executed. So let me show you. See, suppose that here I am creating one variable. A is equal to 10. See. So what it is? It is holding some value, some numbers, right? So what it is saying? It is a container which holds the value while Java program executed. See, so what it is? A, you can say it is a container and it is holding some value, right? So this is a variable and there are three types of variable. One is instance variable, second one is static variable, third one is local variable. So what is this instance variable? So a variable which can declare inside the class but outside the method. That is called instance variable. So this is a instance variable. Why this is an instance variable? You can see it has been created inside the class, but
Inside the class
outside
and
the
outside.
main method or any method. So that is called the instance variable. If any method has been created inside the method, inside the any method, that is called local variable. And static variable, a variable which we can declare using static keyword, and it cannot be local. Means it, suppose that this is a variable which I have created, right? If I will use static here, static. So what it is a static variable. And static variable cannot be local. Means it will not be inside the method. It will always be outside the method. Right? So we will create one package and we will understand all three methods. So let me create here one class, and this is a instance variable. So I will data. So I think we already have seen this. So static variable we have covered. We have covered the instance variable. We need to check the not instance variable. We can say local variable. So name is, let it be. So here we can create one. Let's say main method we can create, and here we can put some one other method. So we can say let it be. Right. So within this method, we can create a variable is equal to 100. So what it is a int. So what it is a, this is a local variable, right? Why it is a local variable? Because we are creating inside the method. This is a method, right? So if you are creating a variable inside the any method, then that is called a local variable. And instance variable, you already have seen it. So this is a instance variable. And if you are adding a static keyword, then that is a static keyword. Then, sorry, static variable. So far, any doubt in this,
No.
Naina?
No.
Okay. So we can move into the data type. So what is a data type? So data types specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. And there are two type of data type. Mainly, there are two types. One is primitive data type. Second one is non-primitive data type. In the primitive data type, it will contain like boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float, double. These are the primitive data types. And non-primitive data types contains classes, interfaces, arrays. So these are the non-primitive data type. Acha, so first we'll understand what is the data type. So what it is saying, data types specify the different sizes. Why it is saying different sizes? Because as you know, boolean contains some different value, char contains some different value, byte contains some different value, right? So these are the data types containing some different sizes. Uh, yeah. So and values and different values. why it is saying different sizes and values? Different sizes I already have to I already have told you, and different values means boolean return the true and false. Character means if I am entering any character. Byte, right? And then short, long. So these are the containing
Hmm.
some different values, right?
Hmm.
So that's why it is saying data types specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. So
Hmm.
what kind of variable here, what kind of data type we are using here? It is an
Integer.
integer type, int.
Integer.
So here we can use int, short, byte, long, right?
Correct.
Character. So these
Hmm.
are the data types which hold the different different sizes and different values.
Hmm.
And I already have been told there are two types, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. So non-primitive data type, that is class, interface, and arrays, we will see in upcoming session.
Okay.
So now we are going to see decision making condition. I think we can see in the next class. This session is going to be end within 2 minutes. So we can
Mhm.
stop the recording. How we can stop